Aloha, everybody. Greetings from Kauai, Hawaii, and
Greetings from Mount Shasta, California.
Mount Shasta, California. So this is Jean Russell, Jean Marie Russell. We're here on Kauai, and Matthew is in Mount Shasta, but we'll be here on Kauai in a short period of time. And we're here to tell you about our upcoming retreat. Woohoo!
Excited. It's going to be amazing out there in Kauai. I'm looking,
Yes.
looking forward to it.
Yeah,
It's fun to me that sometimes when you create something at this caliber, already the energy starts to build. And the people, the right people who hear the call will be there. And that's what we're hoping for.
absolutely. Absolutely. So this is going to be an amazing retreat. It's October 16th to the 22nd. And it's a Lemurian Awakening Empowerment Retreat. So there's a lot going on. And if you don't know about Lemuria or Lemuria, and it's a unfamiliar word to you, don't worry about it, because we'll be talking fully about what it is, where it comes from, and how it happened. And then awakened, we chose the word awakening because we are here, part of our service, Matthew and I, to awaken new souls on the planet and to help those that have been here to step more into their power and to be seen and heard. And do you want to speak on your behalf of how you envision awakening?
Well, the awakening process is part of your own power source. It comes from within. And when you get around other people who are like-minded, it's like a it's like an amplifier, a generator of light that happens in a group, and people automatically start to wake up. And a lot of times when what we do is that we create a safe space so you're able to go into yourself and really retrieve the medicine and the wisdom that you carry and bring that into your process to bring it. And luckily for you, you're going to be around a lot of like-minded people who will know how to hold space and support your process. And the beautiful thing is being done on Kauai. And the other thing I want to say is that there's going to be two full moons in October, a lunar eclipse and a solar eclipse.
Isn't
So
that a blue moon? Once in a blue moon?
I'm not
That's what they
sure.
call it when you have your second full moon in the month. It only happens once in a blue moon.
Yeah, yeah, it's going to be very, very strong, and powerful. So for those of you who have a really strong balance in your energy field, fast, feminine and masculine, you're going to start to feel the effects. So the awakening process is just about learning certain tools that are going to help you to achieve that caliber and understanding of frequency. And then once you get there, knowing the tools that you carry, you can carry that on and help other people who are struggling with the same thing, or you can keep it for yourself and learn how to advance yourself with your own inner master. And so I've been teaching metaphysics for over 33 years now, and over the years working with the Ascended Masters, I've been able to really harness a lot of people's integration with spirit in a way that is just simple, it's natural, organic, and when you're ready for it, it just happens. And that's been my experience.
Yeah, we love the transition to come with ease and grace. Ease
Mm-hmm.
and grace, ease and grace. And that's all about the dolphins too. As you can see, the dolphins are about play and joy. And, sometimes we just need to lighten things up, you know? You just need to break from your regular routine, break from your everyday 9 to 5 or whatever you got going on in your world, and come into our reality, our play world, and connect with the fifth dimensional energies and watch the magic happen, and watch the magic unfold, which is basically on a daily around here. Once because we're in Kauai, we're kind of in the fifth dimension. We're the new earth, the evolution of what's happening. And you'll feel it as soon as you land. Those of you who've been here to Kauai, you know the energy of this beautiful island. It's even more intense. And the water has been releasing light codes And maybe
Hmm.
you can explain that to people, Matthew, like how are you seeing that? But the water, when you go in the water, even just being in the water, being around the water, you're getting hit with these energetic light codes that are lighting up all the cells of your body, awakening and creating this internal shift that Matthew was talking about a minute ago. And you want to share what your version of
Yeah,
interpretation
it's
is?
been my experience on Kauai that the processes that we go through in any kind of change. What's beautiful about Kauai is that the mainland, the people, the energy, the culture, the ocean feels like mom. It feels so nurturing
Yeah.
that it allows you just to hold you. And I don't know if you guys have ever done Watsu or any kind of massage with water. Just the energy of the water floating inside the water like that, it's kind of like putting you back into the birth canal with your mother and brings you into that safe place. And on top of that, in this retreat, I'm gonna be hosting a sweat lodge ceremony, an Ipi ceremony, and which will help you to even go further into your soul and to really reclaim the person that you were meant to be in this world. And a lot of times we get so caught up in the world and society and things and material things that this knowledge that we are all receiving is priceless. It's just like when you come into the energy of this, the cellular level changing and the frequencies of your DNA, and you're being nurtured, it's like something clicks in your mind that you feel a different connection to what you were sent here at the planet to do. And for me, that is a huge mission for me on this planet. It's really to help people awoken to themselves, but also create them to be their own master, to create their own lineage and their own connection to God or to Allah, to Buddha, however you see the light, and it's just the magnitude of love that comes through that enables us to cherish and to really expand into a new awareness, spreading that love to our family, to our children, and our children's children. So whatever we do in life, it just sends out a ripple like that going out. Like here in Mount Shasta is like the heart chakra of California, and so whatever we do on that mountain, it sends it out into the world. So a lot of the elders out here and myself, we've done war dances and spirit dances and sweat lodges on the mountain, and people come from all over the world to feel the energy of the mountain. Kauai is like that too, and there's a connection between Kauai and Mount Shasta with the Lemurians. That's what I feel. And so it just these teachings, then this wisdoms that are coming through, will naturally combine your own innocence, your playfulness, and the love that you have already harnessed in your heart chakra and all in your energy bodies. So we're here to waken that up and to bring that to the surface.
Yes, yes. I'm very excited for the sweat lodge. It's going to be amazing. And what you were talking about in the water, we're also going to be offering dolphin energetics to everyone who attends, where I'll be working with you exactly like what Matthew said. It's not Watsu, but that's the closest thing you can think of. And imagine in your mind that you're floating on water, and I'm working on you, releasing any blockages, any holdings, anywhere in your body, and then opening up your consciousness to higher levels of understanding, interpretation, energetics, and helping you to see clearly past, present, future, and opening up your third eye. And so that's what we'll be doing in the water. Matthew will be doing that with the fire. So we're going to have the water and the fire. So it's a lot of masculine, feminine energy coming together. And I think this is such a powerful time for that to come through at this time. We're also going to be sharing some tools. Some of my tools and our tools are Andara crystals. And Matthew has his Andara crystal. And so these crystals, we're going to do an Andara crystal activation and connecting with what these crystals are, what they're here to do, and how they can help you on your ascension process. Oh, I like that, how it kind of pops in.
Yeah,
Isn't that cool? It's like, wow, it's like I'm a magician. Nothing. There it is. Anyway, Yes, so dolphins are being very playful today. Whee! Um, so yeah, so we'll be sharing some Andaric crystal energy, Andarian crystal activation, and everyone will have a chance to experience that. One of the other tools that we'll be sharing is a new toy that Matthew and I have been playing with. It's called the Healy. And do you want to speak a little bit about that little tool we'll be sharing?
Yeah, mine's actually on the charger right now. I looked over going, oh, I don't have it on my shirt. But the Healy, it's been out about 2 years now, and I've heard about it, in the past. And one of the things I've learned about the Healy that it's a device that is like a frequency healing tool. It goes into your frequency field and changes what is not in congruency with your life changes or your soul purpose. And one of the things that really stands out for me working with the Healy is the amount of awareness that the Healy. It's like it feels like the Healy has chosen me. It's like we don't choose it. It's like it chose me because I was ready to be a leader. I was ready to stand in my power. I was ready to understand that this device and my energy that comes together automatically evolves into something greater. And so the energy frequency of the Healy brings us back to our natural blueprint from what we were created before we were human beings on the planet Earth. And so that really, to me, that's something that really drives me to excel because I'm an Aries and naturally I'm a perfectionist, but it's not my fault, but yes, I am. And so I will go to the ends of the world to figure out what this energy does and how it works in my behalf. So we're going to be bringing the Healys in, doing some coaching, which is like creating positive affirmations. And then whatever that we come up with the group, when you're positive, I'll put something in there for us, what we feel like, what we're needing to learn. And then we'll create an activation with the Healy amplified with the Andaras to send the energy out while we're doing a meditation. So it's a fold and a fold and a fold, like making a beautiful sword, like a beautiful Ginsu sword, one of those swords those they use for the Japanese. They have to fold them 300 times. So it's kind of like us. We're being needed into this other us, into this powerful energy of sparkly, really brilliant flexibility, energized frequency to where you can start feeling like I was just telling Jeannie a little while ago is that I've been using the Healy and the Healy has been teaching me how to listen to my body. So the last 9 days I've been on a juice fast. I don't know why. I just started doing it and I feel wonderful. I feel great. My hair is not growing back exactly the way I wanted to, but I feel good inside my body. But so I've been on this thing,
Give
and
it time.
well, oops.
Yeah.
So the Healy, it's really been helping me to look at what my incongruencies are and shaping myself back into my natural form. But with that, I've noticed over the years or over the last couple of weeks for myself, is that the years of programming that I have been investing in becomes an illusion. And I'm starting to really feel my connection to a God on a different level than I've ever felt before. Like, for example, I work with the Ascended Masters. I work with over 78 of the Ascended Masters. They come in as children, very innocent. We play, and we channel, and I can, I have the ability to look into your field if I have permission. And when I do that work, a lot of times, when I see the masters come in, I just see them as lights or orbs, and then I hear a voice coming out of the orbs. The Healy has produced an amount of energy around my third eye to where I have layers of integration of visualization. So I can not only see the beings themselves. No, I didn't call you in. Yeah, I'm just talking about you. So when I look at Mother Mary, she just came in. So when I look at Mother Mary, I used to just see her orb, her energy body. And then now I see her face, I see her cheeks, and I see her guides, which I asked. I said, I didn't know you guys had guides. I said, well, yeah. I thought only people that were alive and on Earth had guides. And they said, no, well, we're pretty much alive here in spirit world too. And so these are things I never knew. And so knowing that now, I'm learning how to channel their ancestors to them and into myself to learn my energy. Because a lot of the Healy does is that it brings back your natural story, the natural story of how your soul was before you were a human. And to really learn to bring this part and this part back together, we have all this programming in between that just dissolves. and brings us back to our natural selves. And it's just a wonderful feeling to be able to have this connection with this device. And it's been working for me really well this past month. So
Yeah,
thank you
so
for.
there's a lot of tools that we'll be sharing, and part of it is, no matter where you are in your spiritual path, you're going to get something out of this. If you're really advanced, we're going to meet you where you're at. If you're just a beginner and just learning about these things, we're going to meet you wherever you're at. And there's things that your higher self knows that will just be awakening. It's not like you just don't know it or anything else. It's just like we're just awakening, helping you to awaken to that knowledge and that information that's already there. It's already within you. You already have the gifts. You already have the understanding. You already have the comprehension. We're just going to turn on those light bulbs and help turn things on so that you can also our purpose, at least my purpose, Matthew can talk about his, my purpose is to help people to bring more joy. Like the dolphins have worked with me so much, and it's about having more joy and play in your life. And we have more joy and play in our lives when, one, we have purpose, two, we have understanding of who we are. And it's really, know thyself is like a huge piece of that. Understanding, once we understand who we are, then we're solid in our abilities, what we can do. If someone asks us something, we say yes to that and no to something else, because it's not in alignment with who we are. So just getting clarity on that is a huge piece on your spiritual path. And then also, like, make it joyful, make it playful, and create the magic, work with the magic. I'm all about magic, and I want people to believe in the magic, to see the magic that's all around them, and to embrace that and bring that into your everyday life. It doesn't have to be something that happens once in a while, or a miracle or whatever. This can be a daily occurrence. So just bringing that into your life is part of what I'm here to do. Do you want to share a little bit, Matthew, what you're
Yeah, I did talk a little bit about that, but the play part is what I love to bring forward. I have a very active inner child, and he has taught me simple things over the years during metaphysics. For people who just wake up, a lot of things happen when you wake up. One of the things that is very important is for you to build confidence in what you feel, to really be sure about what you're feeling inside yourself is truly your own personal awakening.
Yes.
And a lot of times people will say, I'm more of a feeler than a seer. I see her or a healer. No, you can't have one or the other. You're both. You were born with all the aspects of a master. As we grow up through the life of being a child into to an adult, we forget a lot of that innocence. And so I'm here to bring back that innocence to you. Reading auras, having people stand against a white wall and seeing the aura around, and teaching how people how to look through here, not here, but here and in here, to see an aura, or to see the empathic field, or see the energy field, or spiritual field. And there's a lot of things that people have as superpowers. I call it superpowers because these are the parts of ourselves that I think we neglect. We don't always give it the honor or the awareness that we should, is our inner children. Because our inner children for me, is the closest thing I have to God. Because to me, God is a child. Because God is about innocence and about playfulness. And the more that we play in the energy of this manifestation and creation, the more that we manifest the energy that are already inside of us, bringing things out. So like a simple tool, opening up the third eye. One of the things that Master Merlin has taught me is that you put a ball of white light right here, and you send it down to each of your chakras, and you bring it up, visualizing it coming up through your spine, and bring it up to the back of your head, and rotate it over and over again. And that activates the third eye to become not small, but huge into consciousness. And when you build consciousness, you build awareness. When you build awareness, you bring in the energy of your own personal knowledge. So it's the ability to assist people and support people like yourselves who are ready to take that next step, and to become your own personal leader for yourself, for your families, and for your communities. And that's what I'm here for, and much more.
Awesome. Yeah. I love it. I love the child. I love seeing God as a child. That's an awesome visual. Yeah, as we go through this process, we are and we are the facilitators, but like Matthew said, everyone is a master and everyone has something to contribute. We are holding the space for the events to happen, for your experience, making you feel safe, making you feel nurtured and supported. But you're a master too. We're all masters awakening here on the planet. That's part of the awakening process. And no one is any higher than any other. So we're just going to be holding space and allowing each one of you to step into your masterhood. And we're very excited for this event. And we would love, love, love to have you join us and come out and play in paradise with us. We're going to stay at a beautiful, beautiful residence. We're going to have a waterfall. We're going to have a pool. We're going to have sessions in the ocean. We're going to have sweat lodge that and on a beautiful, beautiful property. It's Matthew, I'm sure, is going to do his drumming and his beautiful chanting and singing. And it's really about expansion. And with everything going on in the planet right now, all of this, we're all needed to step up and to step into our power and to not go into fear consciousness, but to raise our vibration and to keep our vibration high and to maintain that beautiful energy that the dolphins bring, the energy of love and light. And it's all about us raising that vibration, because together we rise.
Together we rise. That's right. And we can't do it without you. So feel into your heart, feel if this calls to you, and I guarantee you, if this is meant for you, it'll work out exactly the way it's supposed to be. And for me, the island is just a perfect place. Mount Shasta, is beautiful here too. But in Kauai, for me, it's more of a very nurturing, subtle, energetic, mothering feeling that really helps us through the process. And I'm really, really super excited to speak with those spirits out there again and to channel the frequency of the island and just be there in the moment for each day. And I'm not going to hold back. I'm going to bring out everything that I have been teaching over the years. And whether you're a beginner or a middle or elite, this is for you, And I believe that there's actually no levels. I believe that everyone we're going to meet you right where you are and raise you up into that bright star that you were born to be. So thank you again for being here and listening to us. And thank you, Jeannie. And I love the dolphin picture behind you. That's kind of cool.
I took that picture.
You did?
I did. On Kauai.
I can see my inner child holding on to the thing and going over.
A little dolphin over there. Come in. Yeah. So again, the retreat's October 16th through the 22nd, and there's an early bird special. If you guys sign up before September 1st, you get the discounted price. If you need to come up with a payment plan, just reach out. We will talk about some options for you. And other than that, we are super stoked to be doing this. So thank you all for joining us and listening to this. And hopefully we'll see you on Kauai in October.
See you in October.
Hui-o.